Hey there, marry me, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and anyone that just so happens upon this monthly Matters Tarot reading. We're into January 2024. Happy early New Year to all of everyone. Please take these messages, flip them, switch them how they resonate, but do not force them to. And without further ado, let's get it started with some crystals you might want to be keeping on your person during this January. You have that just fell out moonstone, which is really good for attracting the things that you want to attract via your emotions, okay? Giving birth, life to things, okay? Creating things, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to do with pregnancy, okay? Just being able to manifest things. On the bottom of the deck, you have Peacock Ore, which is about your happiness, you know, releasing the things that do not serve you and ushering in a sense of joy and prosperity, all right? Let's go into the angel numbers that you might be seeing a lot in January. And these are just reminders, confirmation that you're going ahead and doing your thing, Capricorn, okay? So when you see, apparently, 00 and or angel number 27, we'll start with 00 first. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. I am observant. You also have, like I said, angel number 27, where it states that your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate toward all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive, okay? That is giving you have a particular vision in mind for the world, for whatever you're a part of. You know, you're observing to see how you can better the masses. I love, love, love that. All right. On the bottom of the deck, more subconsciously, you have angel number 30. You are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. I am imaginative. Wow. Capricorn. Yeah. Wow. Awesome. I'm going to leave that there so you can see all three of the angel numbers you might want to be paying attention to. And then we're going to dive into the oracle to see what's in here before we dive right on into the tarot, okay? Messages for the Capricorn collective for January 2024. We have here synergy, cultivate intelligence. That's giving me the energy of 00, the observant energy, just, you know, being in flow state and things like that. You know, it's not even like thinking before you're doing things. It's like just being in that meditative state where you know, where you are in alignment with everything around you and you see, you know, the moving parts without necessarily, you know, having someone having to tell you. On the bottom of the deck, you do have censorship. Keep intelligence concealed. Like I said, without anyone really knowing or telling you about anything, you know things. All right, that's how in tune you are. That's how high your discernment is. All right, Capricorn. So if that resonates in any way, shape, or form, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Hit that notification bell so that you do know when I post new videos. Also, to my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. For anyone that literally just found me and clicked on this video, hey there. Welcome. All right, let's go into the tarot to see what other messages come out for you guys. If it was meant to be, that card will reappear. All right, so let's see, Capricorn, messages for you for January 2024. Wow, Aries had that strength card in the exact same place. Very interesting. But we're going to start with the bottom of the deck here. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse for your subconscious energy. A lot of you might feel like things are not moving right now, like literally just just staying still, okay? But that is not a bad thing. We are in the season of staying still, of meditation, of slowing down, hibernating, all of those things. That is not a bad thing, okay? You do not have to get up and rush during this time. There's a reason why we have limited daylight. It's like, slow your butt down, involve yourself in some self-care, you know? Think about things, meditate on on the moves that you want to make come spring. Okay, this is the time of introspection. All right, so really, you know, use this time and space for what it's for. All right, and intuitively, you already know that. 9 of Swords is here for the energy in the month ahead. I feel like there's going to be some anxieties coming up. It's all part of that process, that hibernating, that healing through things. Some anxieties, some conflicts, mental conflicts, even spiritual conflicts that come between you and your manifestations, or come between you and just being in an altogether good mood. Okay, so this is you healing through those things, okay, or catching yourself when you have a bit of anxiety or you have a bit of fear in regard to something. Catching that, ask yourself if what you are feeling, if it's really true, or do these feelings really come from you? Okay, or were they placed on you by external circumstances, or, you know, core beliefs you obtained growing up, you know? The 8 of Wands is here for you in reverse, representing your social life, because I feel like that's in tandem with the Knight of Pentacles there in reverse. That's going to be taking a halt at the moment. Like, you need to be to yourself right now. You're more important than going to the club, you know, or brunch or whatever, you know, it is. Like, this is a time to be and cultivate the relationship that you have with yourself. So you might, your friends, or you might realize that you're being more recluse lately, or just, you know, you just want to stay in and be cozy and just really just get to know you. All right, that is a good thing. Okay, so you might be just pausing that to like find yourself. All right, something that you should pursue. Same as Aries, I was telling them about setting boundaries and being able to find strength in different places. Not always, strength does not come from aggression. Real true strength does not come from aggression. So I feel like you'll be finding that's true more so during this time. All right, something to be cautious of has to do with the Page of Wands. Funny enough, the Aries also had a page in this section, but it was the Page of Cups. Page of Wands for you, be careful of just, you know, doing things impulsively. Like, you have a knowing about you, but at the same time, make sure, same as Aries, you might have Aries in your chart, or you might be around an Aries, like have that vibe around you. Same thing, be sure that the things that you are actively setting out to create are coming from a good place, not coming from this 9 of Swords place where you feel obligated and you feel pushed because somebody else is worried about something, so you're absorbing that energy. No. All right, do things on your time. All right, the practicing self-care comes in with this Knight of Cups here, really tackling and realizing where certain fears or doubts are coming from with this Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups upright is like coming with a bouquet. You know, someone coming with a bouquet or a cup full of love or something like that. But in this case, since it's reversed, it's and you know how you can practice self-care is how you can flip it upright, how you can tell yourself or find the source of your fears and your doubts, and why you don't feel supported, or, you know, in a certain endeavor. It's like, this is really the time to get to the nitty-gritty of things. Okay, the 5 of Wands is here for you in reverse for how you can align with your highest self, because this is you realizing that you're not in a competition. This is you kind of being in surrender energy, where you're just like, wait a minute, I don't, again, like, you don't have to move on anybody else's time. This is all you, this is your experience, and you kind of letting go of, you know, the aggression that you might have been feeling like you had to do, you know. So it's you becoming a calmer individual, you know, in the grand scheme of things. So Capricorn, if this resonates in any way, shape, or form, you know, I'm always happy to help. Definitely hit that notification bell so that you do know when I post new videos. If any of you would like a personal tarot reading, please click in the description below or in the pinned comment below. There I have my spiritual supplies, jewelry, and meditations. Also more of those in the description. Whatever you would like to help you along your spiritual journey, that is available. I really hope it does help. So now that we have gone through that, you've liked this video, you're amazing, thank you. And we're going to clarify this Nine of Swords for you here. So the Nine of Swords is here for the energy in January for you, Capricorn, because of the Judgment card in reverse, as well as the Knight of Wands in reverse. So these are the things that you're worried about. You're worried about you making the wrong choices, or you not actually living up to someone else's expectations. I'm feeling like this aggression, like I said, it feels like it came from, you know, childhood core beliefs that you picked up along your journey with this Knight of Wands here. It's like you always feeling like you have to get up and do something fast, because if you don't, then you're not going to be able to gain access to it anymore. Like whatever is not for you is not going to be for you. So that opportunity that you think you missed, it was actually, you know, it needed to scoot by so a better one could, you know, so that you could perceive a better one. So don't even fret over that, you know, and don't let somebody tell you that you missed an opportunity, that a specific opportunity wasn't for you, especially if you don't feel a vibe with it. Like, they're not you. All right. So the Eight of Wands is here for you in reverse for representation of your social life. Please excuse my cat. He likes to be rude sometimes. The High Priestess is here, as well as the Page of Coins. Okay, so like I said, that it seems like your social life is going to be put on hold for a little bit, because especially with the High Priestess here, you need to open up your intuition. Okay, so with so many voices talking always around you, you know, you always busy, you can't hear. Okay, you can't pay attention to your dreams. You can't pay attention to confirmations. You can't pay attention to signs and synchronicities. All right, so this is to start you in a new regimen, okay, to getting you into the feeling of doing something, so that, you know, when springtime or whenever comes around, when you do open up and go outside again, you know, on a regular basis, that you already have a routine. Like that's not going to be able to shift you from, you know, the skill that you've been cultivating during the winter time. All right, the Strength card is here for something that you should be pursuing in January, because of the Page of Cups in reverse, as well as the Nine of Swords. Okay, Nine of Swords coming right back out for you. Remember, it was next to the Strength card, but now it's coming out to clarify the Strength card. Okay, so big message here. All right, the Strength card here is pursuing why you feel like every time you take an action, you're you know, ending up 15 steps back, or you feel like, you know, that you can't do anything right. Like why, when you do something that you want to do, why do you feel like it's not going to work out for you? Why are you taking yourself out of the game before you even start playing, or at the beginning of the game? Like why? It's giving self-sabotage. It's giving, you know, why are you worrying that, oh, this is not, why are you even starting something if you already feel like this is not going to go well, you know? That you know, you gotta have faith in yourself, Capricorn. All right, the Page of Wands is here for something you should be cautious of, because let me see, Page of Wands is here, something you should be cautious of because of the Six of Coins, as well as the Hangman in reverse. All right, so like I said, it's about the why behind your actions. If you're doing things from a fear base, or you feel like you have to jump on it because it's going to leave, you know, you have to convince, you know, or persuade someone because, and you're really desperate about it. Like if you're in that type of energy, it's going to leave anyway. You know, it's not going to come to you. It's not, or at least not anywhere near easily. All right. So making sure that your whole vibe, your heart is light as a feather when you're doing things, and that you're focused on the goal. It might not, you know, you might be doing one thing, but that's not, your goal. That's helping you to get to your real goal. So have your real goal in mind when you do things on a day-to-day basis, and, you know, be doing it because it's really what you want to do. Okay, you want to be in that energy, that equilibrium energy, that flow state. All right, the Knight of Cups is here in reverse for how you can practice self-care, because of the Queen of Cups. Of course, the Queen of Cups comes out with the Justice card here. Okay, so yeah, definitely, how can you bring yourself roses? How can you enhance the relationship that you have with yourself? How can you see, you know, how can you support yourself? How can you be your biggest fan, your biggest cheerleader? Okay, how can you do yourself the most justice? Okay. You know, how can you be your own best friend? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself. All right, how can you reparent yourself? How can you, you know, yeah, all those things. How can you be the best person to yourself before anyone else can? You know, you can't help someone if they're not willing to help themselves. So how can you help yourself first? The Five of Wands in reverse for how you can align with your highest self. That is here for you because of the Tower in reverse, as well as the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so like I said, you don't do nothing that you don't want to do. Okay, your higher self doesn't do anything that they don't want to do. And because of that, with the Tower card here, they avoid catastrophes left and right because they're not walking down a path or someone else's path, something that somebody else dictated for them. Okay, they're not feeling anybody else's stress. They're not absorbing that. There's a whole barrier. Okay, so that's the kind of energy that would be helpful for you to embody. So this Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, at the end of the day, your subconscious energy is clarified by the Seven of Wands here. Boundaries. That's what I would say, Capricorn. Make sure that even though, like I said, things might not be looking, you know, particularly fast moving right now, or going slow, or, you know, you might be taking this time to learn. All right. And if you ever watch any like kung fu movie or whatever, you got to learn the basics. You got to start slow, and then you get into the nitty gritty and you become a master, things like that. You have to have that patience to grow. Okay. So have those boundaries up in regard to anybody else saying anything in regard to your journey that's not supporting, and that includes yourself. Okay, so put those boundaries up now. Like when that thought comes in, that's not true, stop playing. Like, you know, sometimes you got to have these conversations with yourself. But anyway, Capricorn, I will leave it right on there. If that resonates in any way, shape, or form, definitely take a gander at your Fortune Friday video that will pop up on the bottom of the screen, where I was talking about paying attention to the confirmations. All right, your time is now. All right, so like I said, I hope this helped, and I will see you guys next time. Alrighty, toodles.